Christmas has landed in Disney World. Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party might be one pricey ticket, but this exclusive Magic Kingdom event offers entertainment and characters that you cannot see at any other time, plus free cookies and souvenirs. Well, free with purchase. So we're here to help you decide if this party is for you or if there's better ways to spend your time and money in Disney World. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. When I tell you that Disney World celebrates the holidays, I mean it. You're gonna find towering Christmas trees in all the parks and many of the hotels, limited time holiday-themed snacks, and not one, but two holiday parties. Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party is Disney World's flagship holiday event, but how does it stack up after all these years? And is it still worth the $200 plus price tag? We're about to break it down and share some of our top tips to help you make the most of this event. So, first things first, what is Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party? This is a seasonal Magic Kingdom event that takes place after the park closes from 7 p.m. to midnight and requires a separate ticket to attend. That means if you want to go to the party and hang out in the park earlier in the day, you'll need to buy 2 tickets, but you don't need to wait until 7 p.m. to enter Magic Kingdom. Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party officially begins at 7, but party guests can enter the park at 4 p.m. We highly recommend doing this so that you can truly get the most out of that ticket and use that extra time to ride some rides and get some dinner before all the party exclusive events begin. Keep in mind that you will need to line up before entering the park at 4 p.m. for the party, and lines can look long and it may still be quite hot in Central Florida even in December, so dress accordingly. But don't worry, once they open those tap styles, things move a little bit more quickly. During the party, you can snack on unlimited complimentary cookies and hot chocolate and sometimes cider and other hot beverages. You can see holiday stage shows and fireworks displays, catch the Once Upon a Christmas Time parade, one of my favorites, dance with some reindeer, meet Santa, and ride rides with lower weights. There is definitely a lot to do during the 5-hour event, and we're going to run through everything in this video so you can prioritize what is important to you and decide if this event is really worth it. This year, the party is being held on 25 select nights from November 7th through December 21st. Adult ticket prices range from $169 to $229 per person and $159 to $219 per child ages 3 to 9. Ticket prices range by date, with those dates closer to the actual holiday being more expensive than those first few parties in November. Although I will say the very first party is a little bit more expensive because all the influencers go to that one. Annual pass holders and Disney Vacation Club members can save $10 per ticket on select nights as well. You can buy tickets now on the Disney World website or the My Disney Experience app. You may be able to buy tickets at the gate, but know that they will not be cheaper if you buy them in person, and this event can and will sell out on many nights, especially those closer to Thanksgiving and Christmas. In fact, as of now, there are only 5 party dates left on sale. We're tracking all the sold out dates over at disneyfoodblog.com. I'll drop the link in the description so you can find out if the party date you want to go is still offering tickets. Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party isn't the only thing going on at Disney World during the holiday season. Epcot's hosting the Festival of the Holidays with food booths and storytellers from around the world. Hollywood Studios has their after-hours party, Jollywood Nights, and you can check out all the details about this party at disneyfoodblog.com right now. And stay tuned to the channel for our full review of this event soon. Outside the parks, you've got gingerbread houses, specialty snacks, and a ton more going on. If you want to make sure you don't miss a thing during your Disney World holiday trip, we've got you covered with our Guide to the Holidays at Disney World. This guide has in-depth info about all of Disney World's holiday events and tips on how to avoid the crowds, great sample itineraries, snack guides, and lots more. You can find this guide and all our other guides, like our guide on the Disney dining plan or any of our festival guides, over at dfbstore.com. Our YouTube viewers get a special discount. Just use code YouTube at the checkout. While you're there, take a peek at all the holiday tees and sweatshirts too. We got some new blankets and mugs and ornaments and even gift wrap in the shop. Some of the biggest draws of Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party are the entertainment offerings, some of which you can only see at this event. First, Minnie's wonderful Christmas time fireworks. You can catch this holiday fireworks show once per night during the party at 10 p.m. Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas Time parade. This parade will run twice during the event at 8:30 p.m. and 11 p.m. If you can, we highly recommend waiting to watch until the second parade, as crowds will likely be lower and you can get a better view much more easily. The parade does take some time to make its way through the park, so if you want to see it right when it starts, find a spot in Frontierland. Now, this parade is typically not a party exclusive offering, though its daytime run is very limited. Most years, this holiday parade runs during regular park hours, starting a day or two before Christmas and running through New Year's Eve. As soon as it's confirmed for this year, we're going to let you know over at DisneyFoodblog.com. Keep in mind that holiday week is the busiest week of the year for Disney World, so crowds will be pretty wild if you're hoping to catch the parade during the day that week. Now, Mickey's Most Merriest Celebration is a show performed at the Cinderella Castle stage featuring Disney pals and seasonal songs. You can catch this one at 7:40, 9:25, 10:35, and 11:55 p.m. And Frozen Holiday Surprise brings Olaf and more than 100 of his Snoggy siblings along with Anna, Elsa, and Kristoff in holiday outfits to decorate the castle for the festivities. You can catch this one right at 8:15. If you've got little ones that need to burn off some energy or you want to dance around with some reindeer, check out Club Tinsel. This is a dance party at the Tomorrowland stage. Or Disney Junior Jingle Jam, which is a dance party with Disney Junior characters over at Cosmic Ray's Starlight Cafe. And you gotta check out the snow in Florida. Okay, it's not really snow, but this soapy snow dupe that we like to call Snope will fall on Main Street throughout the evening. Another big draw for a lot of folks at these special events are the rare character meet and greets. Special characters will be out during the party in some adorable holiday outfits. This year, you're going to see Mickey and Minnie and Jack Skellington and Sally on Main Street. Since these are some of the most popular characters to see, try to get in line right about 20 to 30 minutes before the first parade for the shortest wait time, or as soon as you get to the party. Sometimes these characters will start greeting before the party begins, so it might be worth it to hop in line as soon as you enter the park, especially if Jack is a must-meet for you. Or I guess I should call him Sandy Claus, because that is who he is in this particular meet and greet. Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Eeyore, and Piglet, plus several princesses, and some princesses with their princes in Fantasyland. Anna and Elsa will also meet in Princess Fairy Tale Hall, and Santa is greeting in Storybook Circus this year. He's taking over the spot where the Seven Dwarfs used to meet. There are a lot more characters available during the party, and sometimes that lineup can change, but you can see the full lineup in the My Disney Experience app or on the party map. If the characters are your priority, do not leave it until the very end of the night, y'all. Lines may start to be cut off 30 minutes or more before the end of the party so that everybody who's in line can meet the character before they have to leave for the night. You can get your photos taken with all these characters and keep an eye out for other specialty photo ops and magic shots that may only be available during the party. Time to talk rides. Rides may not be everyone's priority at the party, but as we're heading into those crazy busy holiday weeks, Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party could offer you some of the shortest lines you'll see all season. Plus, some rides have a specialty party overlay that makes them worth the visit. Most rides are open during the party, but if you're spending your party time snacking on cookies and seeing all those shows and meeting characters, and you only have time for a few rides, these are what we'd prioritize. If you haven't had a chance to ride during regular park hours, hop on the Jingle Cruise for a holiday pun-filled version of the classic Jungle Cruise ride. You can also check out Space Mountain, which gets a holiday overlay. This one you can only experience during the party, so it's super exclusive. The ride has brightly colored projections and a loud rock Christmas soundtrack, like Deck the Halls with Electric Guitar. Tomorrowland Speedway also gets a holiday overlay with Christmas lights and decor around the track, but it's not exclusive to the party, so if you've got another night in Magic Kingdom, your time might be better spent elsewhere. And the Mad Tea Party plays Christmas music while you spin. This may also be a great opportunity to ride some of Magic Kingdom's most popular rides with lower waits. So, Tiana's Bayou Adventure, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and Tron all regularly experience super long wait times, but during the party, you may find those times are significantly shorter than a regular park day, especially during that first parade. Okay, time for my favorite part. We're gonna talk food. So included with the cost of your ticket are those complimentary cookie and drink stations, plus a special Mickey marshmallow with chocolate and peppermint pieces that you're gonna get at the beginning of the party. At a few locations around the park, there are going to be unlimited hot cocoa, eggnog, and cider spots, and a variety of different Christmas cookies, also complimentary. Typically, there are also allergy-friendly options. Just ask at the counter, and they will likely have gluten-free cookies at each stop. In addition to those freebies, there are also plenty of other specialty holiday snacks. We have a handy guide with all the Magic Kingdom holiday snacks on there with photos and details of each one. And best of all, that's going to be completely free for you too, unlike the snacks. You can get your copy of this snack guide for Magic Kingdom's party sent straight to your inbox by heading to disneyfoodblog.com/verymerry and dropping us your email. We'll also sign you up for our newsletter so you can stay on top of those sold out parties. Okay, let's start with the all-day treats that are available through December 31st. You can grab these before the party starts or during the party. Main Street Bakery has the Mickey-shaped cinnamon roll with holiday-themed icing, which is the same cinnamon roll you'll find at Main Street Bakery all year round, just with a holiday overlay, if you will. Liberty Square Market has a Mickey Whoopie Pie. This is chocolate cake sandwiched with marshmallow mint buttercream. This is made with thick, fluffy cake and light but mint-heavy buttercream. Be warned, it will stain your hands and mouth. But it is plant-based for the vegans out there. The Plaza Ice Cream Parlor has the gingerbread milkshake. This is vanilla ice cream, gingerbread syrup, and ginger snap crumbles topped with whipped cream and a chocolate piece. The toppings on this are fun, but the gingerbread flavor is very light. And there are plenty of party-exclusive snacks, so let's take a look at what's new this year. You can always see full reviews and even more photos over at disneyfoodblog.com, because you know we try everything and we review it all on the blog. At Aloha Isle, you'll find the pomegranate Yule Float. This is ginger ale with Dole Whip pomegranate and vanilla soft serve. There's pomegranate boba pearls at the bottom and a slice of lime. This one is giving a bit more New Year's than Christmas in our opinion. It's light and bubbly and kind of classy. Sleepy Hollow has a new peppermint bark funnel cake topped with vanilla ice cream, peppermint, and white chocolate sauces, M&M's milk chocolate candies, whipped cream, crushed peppermint, and festive sprinkles. Okay, the peppermint bark description might be a bit of an oversell here. It's mainly a classic funnel cake with vanilla ice cream with just a hint of peppermint and white chocolate sauce and some crushed candy canes. Overall, a little bit underwhelming. We would have liked more of those sauces to really make it something more than a regular old funnel cake. That being said, a good funnel cake is never bad, but maybe grab a regular version during the day instead of the expensive one at the party. Storybook Treats is where you can pick up the reindeer sundae, chocolate soft serve topped with caramel sauce, pretzels, chocolate and peanut butter dusted rice cereal, like Muddy Buddies basically, and a reindeer chocolate piece. Now, we would have loved more toppings here. You're gonna run through those toppings quickly if you're sharing, and the pretzel pieces gave a nice salty sweet vibe to the dessert, but overall, it's just okay. Maybe don't expect it to look just like the photo on the menu, because ours melted real fast and it was just kind of a puddle of reindeer sundae. Main Street Bakery has some party-exclusive treats as well, including the Christmas wreath cupcake. This is a peppermint confetti cupcake filled with chocolate ganache and topped with marshmallow buttercream and chocolate decor. Definitely cute, but a pretty basic cupcake. They usually have some version of this at every single Christmas party. The funfetti-style cake has just a hint of peppermint flavor, and that buttercream is almost a marshmallow whip. Not the most unique, but cute. The Friar's Nook is one of your stops for a savory bite. They've got the jalapeno popper tots topped with jalapeno cream cheese sauce, yum, bacon, cheddar, and a jalapeno popper. A big portion size and actually surprisingly spicy. This is a great option to share if you love cheesy, spicy goodness on top of fried potatoes. There's also the spinach artichoke hand pie, brand new this year. Flaky hand pie filled with cheesy spinach and artichoke dip and drizzled with red pepper sauce. Not the prettiest snack of the night, but this was a really tasty option. Flaky pastry with warm gooey cheese, and we love the flavors and that red pepper sauce. Great addition without packing too much heat. Next up, the pig in a blanket. This is a Parmesan puff pastry wrapped all beef hot dog, crispy onions, and honey mustard barbecue sauce served with tots. Big portion, great ratio of puff pastry to hot dog. Now, ours was missing that honey mustard barbecue sauce, but I think the target audience for this might enjoy it more without a sauce. Either way, solid savory snack that delivers exactly what you expect. And finally, the Ugly Sweater Shake is back. Vanilla shake topped with whipped cream, festive sprinkles, peppermint white chocolate sauce, and a chocolate piece. We loved the chocolate topping on the whipped cream, but the rest of this shake is a bit too basic and kind of fell flat for us. Not really worth the time to stand in line for the treat. At Plaza Ice Cream Parlor, you're going to find the Santa Hat Brownie Sundae. This is a brownie topped with vanilla ice cream, hot fudge, crushed peppermint, whipped cream, and a red velvet cone with a marshmallow pom-pom. This is a crowd pleaser and a kid pleaser, probably. The peppermint takes a back seat and the fudgy brownie really shines. Plus, it's pretty cute, even if Santa looks a little like a gnome. Casey's Corner has some more savory options, like the holiday pot roast mini corn dogs topped with pot roast, beer cheese sauce, crispy onions, and horseradish mustard. The Chopped corn dogs are always a really generous portion, and the pot roast is incredibly tender, and that beer cheese has great tanginess to it that pairs really well with the slight kick from the horseradish. If you'd rather have that on fries, they've got the holiday pot roast loaded French fries or those toppings on a footlong hot dog. Pecos Bill Telltale Inn and Cafe serving up an arroz con leche wreath. This is rice pudding mousse, citrus chutney, coconut whipped cream, and a chocolate bow. One of those things that you're like, I'm getting this at a theme park? That's amazing. So this is a really fun and interesting dessert with a surprise dulce de leche center of the wreath, plus that bright pop from the citrus chutney. This is a really good one if you're looking to get away from the sugar bombs. They also have Mexican hot chocolate mini churros tossed in hot cocoa by Joffrey's powder, cinnamon and warm spices served with sprinkles, and marshmallow fluff dip. The cocoa and spices on the churros were less prominent than we'd hoped they might be. These weren't too different from the regular churros you can get here, other than they were served with the marshmallow fluff, which is a bit hard to scoop up on a mini churro. Okay, Pinocchio Village House has both sweet and savory snacks this year. First up, the holiday ravioli. This is fried breaded ravioli with marinara sauce, basil, pesto, parmesan, and parsley. This comes with 5 big ravioli that are nice and crispy with lots of cheese on the inside. Great for someone who forgot to eat dinner before the party started. There's also a snowflake ornament that's brand new, coconut eggnog mousse, and a white chocolate shell with sugar decor. The eggnog flavor didn't really come through on this one. It's more of a bland, slightly coconutty cheesecake flavor. It's very cute, but overall kind of a pass for us. And you can grab the raspberry slushy. I don't know. Anyway, Fanta blue raspberry slushy with coconut cream, whipped cream, and sweet blue shredded coconut. This one might be a bit divisive among the blue raspberry slush fans since it's topped with shredded coconut, but this delivers as a souped up holiday version of a classic slushy. Cosmic Ray Starlight Cafe is continuing Disney chicken strip trend with the snow cheese chicken strips, which sounds real weird. These are dusted with a sweet and savory white cheddar powder served with a side of kimchi aioli. Now it sounds weird, but it is delicious. The chicken strips are coated in that white cheddar, like the popcorn topping for like smart food, and the kimchi aioli was a great spicy sweet balance. A fun, elevated take on some classic tenders. They also have a cranberry cider punch this year. Cranberry juice, apple cider, and Sprite with sugared cranberries and a rosemary sprig. This is a great mix of fresh fruit juice flavors with a hint of soda. Fresh and overall refreshing. Anti-Gravity's Galactic Goodies has the milk and cookies shake. This is a vanilla shake with caramel, holiday cookies, and chocolate chip cookie dough, topped with whipped cream and festive sprinkles. Talk about a sugar bomb. This shake is chock full of cookies. Sugar cookies, cookie dough, Oreo crumbles. With all those cookies and the caramel sauce, the shake itself almost ends up tasting like a sugar cookie. Our reporter loved it, and it certainly lives up to the name. And the brand new or revamped Astro Fizz, formerly Cool Ship, is serving up the cherry white chocolate slushy. This is a Fanta cherry served with a crackable white chocolate coated cup with whipped cream, cherry gummy candy, and festive sprinkles. This one's pretty fun. You squeeze your cup to crack that layer of white chocolate and then it mixes in with the slushy. We weren't huge fans of the flavor and the white chocolate gets a little waxy in consistency. So this is more of a do it for the gram and then, pass it around so everybody gets a taste. If you're looking for something more substantial, Be Our Guest Restaurant and Cinderella's Royal Table are open from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. during party nights. Like I said, we don't necessarily recommend spending your party time at a sit-down meal, but if you can wrap up prior to party start time, you may find more availability at these restaurants on party nights. A few quick service locations around the park will also remain open with their full menus available if you need to grab dinner. Note that Pinocchio Village House will close at 9:30 p.m. and Pecos Bill will close at 10:30 p.m., but most other locations will be open the full length of the party. And please pay attention to that information just there because you will find that some of these places do close a little bit earlier than you might expect. Now, if you weren't able to snag one of those elusive beak and barrel reservations, that Pirates of the Caribbean lounge, you might find you have a lot more luck booking it during the party. Since there's a strict 45-minute time limit, you can't waste too much party time here, and you might be able to get in when you haven't been able to before. If you want to splurge on some dessert though and get a prime viewing spot for the fireworks, don't forget there are 2 fireworks dessert packages available this year. Both include a full dessert buffet with beer and sparkling wine for those over 21. You need both a reservation for the dessert party and a ticket to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, so this one is an expensive dessert buffet, but if you want the best view of the fireworks, you don't have to worry about jostling to find it. Plus, you get desserts and, alcohol too. This is an option for you. Now, merchandise. There is plenty of party exclusive merch to be had this year. You're going to find it in the Emporium on Main Street or Star Traders in Tomorrowland. Expect these to be very busy at the beginning of the night with lines to get in. You'll find ornaments, mugs, spirit jerseys, teas, oven mitts, pins, Mickey ears, and more, including some stuff only available for annual pass holders. With your party ticket, you will get a complimentary ornament to commemorate the party, and this year you can snag a Christmas tree truck popcorn bucket too. You can find it at the popcorn cart by Cinderella Castle for $29. There is a limit of 2 per person, but it's super cute and the lights turn on and off. If you're looking to support your favorite YouTube channel, yes, that's us, and get in the festive spirit, don't forget we got plenty of holiday tees and sweatshirts and mugs, including brand new designs this year. And there's plenty more to help you celebrate. You'll find all our holiday merchandise over at dfbstore.com. So here's our experience. While the start of the first Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party was a bit warm and humid, we lucked out with clear skies. Weather can have a huge impact on these parties. We've been to parties in the past that have been completely rained out. If that does happen, Disney will often issue rain checks to come back another night. While the price of this year's party increased just a bit on those expensive dates closer to Christmas, the event itself stayed exactly the same with the same entertainment as years past. We love the parade and the character meet and greets at this party. Those, along with all the cookie and drink stops, make this an event that you feel like you've gotten your money's worth. We did get a good amount of new snacks to try out this year, and while some were a slam dunk, others fell a bit short, as usual. We are still loving the inclusion of some more savory options to the lineup. This is something it seems Disney has been moving towards in the past few years at their holiday parties, so we're getting more and more of that. Since this event often completely sells out, that means it will be crowded, but with so much going on, that means that those crowds will be out in the park rather than in ride lines. And don't forget, they sell fewer tickets for a party night than they do for a regular day in the park. So you're already starting from an advantage crowd-wise. The party has a lot to offer, and we had a great time as we do every year, but let's decide if it's right for you. So should you go, right? Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party is a very unique, fun event, but that doesn't mean it's for everyone. You should go if you're all about celebrating Christmas and reveling in the most magical time of the year at the most magical place on Earth. Even if it's 80 degrees on your party night, you are going to be immersed in the most holly jolly spirit Disney can conjure up. You love exclusive offerings maybe, and you live for entertainment. That's another reason to go, because rides and cookies are great, but the big draw of this event is the stuff you won't see if you're coming on a regular day. Those rare characters and the stage shows and the special fireworks. Maybe you want a lazy morning. Save a regular day ticket and purchase one for the event instead. You can relax until you get in at 4 p.m. or get some holiday shopping done at Disney Springs. Now, you should skip this event if you are on a very tight budget, because this party is expensive, more so than a single day ticket to Magic Kingdom. And if you're looking to do Disney on the cheap, there are plenty of ways to enjoy the holidays for a lot less money. Maybe you don't care about the entertainment. Sure, you could ride a lot of rides in that time when everyone else is watching the shows and meeting Santa and seeing the parade, but you could also just purchase multi-pass and single-pass lightning lanes during the regular park day and hit plenty of rides that way too. Even if you're not on a budget, $200 per person can go a long way in Disney World. You could upgrade your room, add more regular park days, buy a bunch of souvenirs, eat at some of the super fancy restaurants. Find out what your group is into and where they'd prefer to spend their money if they don't want to go to the party. If you've planned your vacation around the holidays, maybe this is when your family is all getting together to celebrate. Then this could be the perfect addition to really kick the holiday spirit into high gear. But like everything at Disney World, it's not for everybody. However, there is pretty much always something for everyone at Disney, even the non-Disney folks. So that's a wrap on the first of Disney's holiday events. Stop back by the channel really soon for our full review of Hollywood Studios' Jollywood Nights for 2025. And don't forget to grab your free copy of our holiday snack roundup at disneyfoodblog.com/verymerry. Thanks for listening, everyone, and thanks for watching. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.